Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hannah, and in this week's video, I have a grocery haul for you, including a lot of clearance items. Let's go through it. So this week we went to Aldi and Food Lion. We do most of our shopping at Aldi, but Aldi actually was out of a lot of things today, so we had to go to Food Lion as well. Let's start with Aldi first. From Aldi, we got some bananas for snacks this week. We got some coleslaw mix. I'm going to use this actually to make a spaghetti bolognese with cabbage instead of noodles. So the recipe calls for 4 cups of cabbage, and this is a little over that for one package. And I honestly did not want to buy cabbage and shred it myself. So in the interest of laziness, I got some coleslaw mix to use for that. I got some cilantro. A lot of these things, well, these ingredients are going to be for meals we're making this week. And one of those meals is butter chicken. So I actually don't think I've ever had butter chicken. I've had curry and I'm not a fan, but I don't think butter chicken is the same. So we're going to try butter chicken and see how we like that. So the cilantro is for butter chicken. We got some mozzarella cheese. I normally buy the big packets of cheese from Costco for us, but we are out of that. We're actually going to have to go to Costco soon. So in the meantime, I got 1 packet of mozzarella cheese. Got a package of string cheese. These are just for snacks for the week. Got some zucchini. I'm going to use this to make the shredded zucchini that I make, or the zucchini that I slice on the mandolin and then put tomato sauce and olive oil, salt and pepper, mix them up and put them in the oven. I'm going to use these zucchini for that. I've made that in a video before and we love it. We love the zucchini like that. We got some tomatoes. These are for the butter chicken as well. So we got some tomatoes. Got some almond flour. I'm making sausage balls for another dinner this week, and the recipe calls for almond flour instead of regular flour. And this recipe is really great, and you can't tell that it uses almond flour as a substitute at all. The taste is really good. 2 things of tomato paste. This is also for the butter chicken, these 2. Got 2 cans of Parmesan cheese. One of these will go into the sausage balls that I'm making this week, as well as the spaghetti bolognese when we make that. Got 2 of those. One of these will be for recipes. One of them will just go in the pantry. I like to keep this on hand. And the spaghetti sauce, the Priano, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the Priano 4 cheese spaghetti sauce. This is $1.89 from Aldi. Got some caramel corn rice cakes. I've told you guys before I like to eat those with peanut butter and honey for a snack. We got some of the knockoff brand Pringles, the Clancy's Stackers. We'd never tried this before. Corey tried them in the car on the way home and he said, they may not be his favorite. So they had a weird taste, almost like they weren't cooked enough. So maybe you don't want to try these. Maybe you still do. I mean, give it a try. Your taste might be different. Restaurant style tortilla chips. We got 2 of these. These are our favorite kind from Aldi. We got a pineapple. This was on sale for $1.59, so we picked that up. Also got some coffee. We tried this blend last and we liked it. It's just a medium roast. We like that a lot. We were out of coffee this week, so we actually had to grind up espresso beans and use it for coffee this morning because we were out of the regular kind. So we'll be happy to have that in the morning. And then the last thing we got from Aldi was these tongs. So they're Crofton tongs, they're silicone. They were $4.99, and I'm going to be so happy to have these because the tongs that I have now are just from the Dollar Tree, and let me tell you, they are crap. Don't get the tongs from the Dollar Tree. They're just like metal ones. They're super long, which I appreciate, but they have like a little ring thing that slides up and down this part. And it's always either falling down to the bottom so you can't get them to come apart, or you can't get it to stay up at the top. If I'm like trying to chop something, it's constantly falling down. It's not a good deal. So these were $4.99. They don't have the little ring thing on them, and they have this little notch. So I guess you can like, place it on a pot or whatever, but $4.99 at Aldi right now. I really like these so far. I mean, I haven't used them yet, but they feel very sturdy and the silicone coating feels really thick. So I like that a lot. I will use those, test them out, let you know what I think. So we ended up going to, that was everything for Aldi, this section on the left here. And I will put the Aldi total, what we spent, right here. We went to Food Lion next, and actually we ended up going to Food Lion because, like I said, Aldi was out of a lot of things, but then also Food Lion had steak on sale, T-bone steak, so I'll get to that, but we went to Food Lion for those two reasons. The first thing we got, this wasn't actually on my list, but it was on sale, chicken drumsticks. So it's a huge pack of chicken drumsticks. I'm not taking this out of the wrapper because one of these was leaking, so I'm gonna have to leave the wrapper on these, but it was $4.89 for this whole huge pack of chicken legs. So I will freeze these and we will use those later. For this week, we got chicken thighs to make the butter chicken with. Some of these will end up going in the freezer. It was almost 4 pounds of chicken, and this was $12.47 for this pack. Meat is just so expensive. I know y'all are probably sick of me saying that, but I feel like it's gone up. Like, of anything where the price has gone up, I feel like we feel it most in the meat because meat is so daggone expensive. Anyway, T-bone steak, like I said, these were on sale at Food Lion. It was on sale for $7.99 a pound, and we watched this video about a guy eating all of these different steaks from a steakhouse last night, and I have been craving steak so bad ever since. So we got this big T-bone. This is almost 2 pounds, 1.85 pounds. Corey and I are just gonna make this for dinner tonight and split it. Probably have like a salad with it and a baked potato, and that'll be an easy dinner. And oh, I'm craving this so much, so that's gonna be great. We also, when we were in the meat section, found these burgers on clearance. So this looks like it's a chuck brisket blend of burgers. There are 4 patties in here, and they look like big patties. They were on clearance for $5.69. Corey's family is coming down to stay with us for the weekend next month. Yeah, in June. So we were going to cook out one night for them. And when we saw these, we thought that they would just be a great deal to get them now, put them in the freezer, and then have them for when his family comes down, because $5.69 for 4 of these, and it's like over 20 ounces. So this is cheaper than the ground beef would have been just to buy the ground beef to make these patties. And it's a blend of chuck and brisket. So I feel like that's probably a better quality burger than what we would make just with like regular ground beef. So we got 3 of these packets, which would be 12 patties. So we're gonna put these in the freezer, and then when Corey's family comes down, we'll have burgers already ready for one night of dinners, probably cook some hot dogs and make some sides with these. So that is a great deal. Glad we found those. They're going in the freezer. Got some Bolt House classic ranch dressing. This is the kind that's made with yogurt, and you have to keep it in the fridge like even before you open it. This just sounds good to me. I've been craving like yogurt and sour cream lately a lot, so this sounded great. Hidden Valley Ranch, I like it most of the time, but sometimes it has a weird taste to me, and lately it's had that taste, so I'm happy to have this. We'll put that in the fridge and I'll use it this week. I got some garam masala for the butter chicken. So like I said, I haven't made butter chicken before, and I haven't had it that I know of. This was really a gamble because this was expensive. This was like over $7 for this bottle. It's the organic brand, and it was the only one Food Lion had. Aldi didn't have it at all, which, I mean, I sort of expected that because it's kind of like a specialty ingredient. But this was over $7 for the bottle, which is so expensive. So hopefully we like this, because if we don't, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Like, try and find somebody who eats a lot of garam masala, I guess. And if I'm saying that wrong, you guys correct me down in the comments, because I really, like, this is how I think you say it, but I'm not sure. Got some heavy whipping cream from Food Lion for the butter chicken also. This also, Aldi was out of stock of heavy whipping cream. They didn't have like half and half or heavy whipping cream at all. So we had to get this from Food Lion. Happy they had it. And then I got some gum for this week. I've been liking to chew gum in between meals just because I feel like it's keeping me from eating like other stuff. So got some gum for that reason. And then 2 dozen eggs from Food Lion. It's so strange because Aldi was completely out of eggs. And also, like, historically, I feel like Aldi has been the cheapest place to get eggs like of anywhere around. It was so cheap, like less than $1 for a dozen. And it's gone up. It was like $2.89, I think, was the price of eggs at Aldi. I mean, obviously they didn't have any anyway, but it was $2.89. And we got these from Food Lion for, I think it was like $1.69 for a dozen. So much cheaper from Food Lion today. And they also had them in stock. So that's what we got. That is everything from Food Lion. And I am going to put the total for Food Lion right here. Editing Hannah here. The total for Food Lion was $77.08, but I also just realized I forgot to tell you guys about the lobster cakes. So we got the lobster cakes as sort of like a celebration because Corey finished his last semester of school in May. Not his last semester, but he finished this semester of school in May, so we got those as sort of like a little celebration, and we had them with the steaks. So that was nice. Just realized I forgot to tell you all about that, and the total was $77.08. Also, please subscribe to my channel. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. That's the total for Food Lion, and then combined for Aldi and Food Lion, I will put the total right here as well. That is everything we got for groceries for this week. So Corey and I, we're just the two of us. Most of the meals I make will be just for the two of us. My mom does live, so we have like a sort of like a duplex. So her house is downstairs, our house is upstairs. So she'll come and eat dinner with us sometimes, but most of the time it's just me and Corey. So I will make our meals out of this for the week. And I'll also prep our lunches. I think for this week, we're just gonna have some hard-boiled eggs and maybe like some veggies for lunch. So that'll be our food for the week. And that total is what we spent on it, which I feel like we're doing pretty good for this week because a lot of this meat was like clearance meat that's going in the freezer. So it's not even things that we'll eat this week, which is good. It'll save us money in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this haul and you like clearance deals like I do, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Come back for more. I post new videos every week. Thanks guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.